Hey guys, how is everybody today? We just got a bombardment of videos from the big YouTubers on, I guess, the farm, its early gameplay, uh, alpha tests, and it's pretty interesting what we have found in this farm. So I want to start out by saying the materials that you need, guys, is right here. You need 40 bars of metal, 100 planks, 60 big stones, 60 rope, 100 scrap metal, and a hammer. So this is actually pretty darned cheap, if you ask me, guys. I just started a brand new account showing, basically it's a day-by-day tutorial to show, new players how to advance quickly, speed progression. And I'm only on day one, and I have already gained this amount of stuff. So this is very cheap to cross the bridge. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Not too much of a pick, but that's basically what it looks like, and it's not that long. Probably double of what you see here. That's it. So the first zombie that you come to, which is on the other side of this bridge, is a rotten yokel. And the gameplay will show you that they do extremely low damage. As you can see here, they only do 2 damage, and that's if you're wearing military armor. So the damage is very low, but in high numbers, it can be pretty tough. Um, I'm assuming that there's most likely going to be a horde type situation that you'll be in, especially when fighting the boss, and I'll get to that in a moment. Each one has 150 HP, and they are pretty fast. The Rotten Yokel has very small damage, as you can see. 2 damage if you're wearing a military armor. So they aren't dangerous, but in high quantities in a horde, they are dangerous, which is probably going to happen in this farm. There's going to be quite a few instances where you're going to be bombarded by a horde of these things. So a lot of these together, and I'm going to get to why this is going to be detrimental here in a few minutes. Now they are fast. They're fast, which is also the reason that this is going to be bad for us, guys. I'll get to that in a moment. Actually, last. Um, Another zombie that is in this farm area is called the Savage Giant. Now, just by looking at them, you can pretty much say, oh, well, those are just the frenzied giants from the bunker. Well, no, it's not quite like that. They look just like the frenzied giant. Yes, I agree. However, the damage is actually medium. They don't kill you with one hit or take 90 or 95 damage, or 95 damage off your armor with one hit. These guys actually do a medium type of damage, somewhere I think between 45 and 55 damage per hit. So it's going to take 2 hits to kill you, maybe 3. So maybe he was doing like 35, 40 damage per hit, which isn't bad. He has 250 HP, so it's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna be half of what a frenzy is to kill a frenzy. But guys, they are armored, so it's almost like you're fighting a frenzied giant that you find in hard mode. Now, to be honest, I don't know if all of the zombies are armored, but the rest of the zombies that I talk about are armored, except for the boss and except for the zombie I just showed you a second ago, the Rotten Yokel. So the Savage Giant is armored. What I mean by that is, let's say you have a gun that has 15 damage. Instead of hitting 15 damage, you're probably going to hit 12 or 11 damage. So that's just an example of what armor does. They're extremely slow. Um, and overall, I don't think they're going to be uh, posing too much threat in the end. Next zombie is what we have been waiting for the hype. There was so much hype on the infected bull. Now the bull does huge damage. It's basically the same as a frenzied giant in the bunker. One hit is going to take your life down probably to about 5 or 10 HP remaining. So if you're not wearing a military armor, you're only wearing a level 2 clothing, I would think you would die. So you need at least a reinforced armor that gives you, I think it's a total of 20 defense, wearing an armored, a reinforced armor. So I think that as long as you wear reinforced armor and better, you'll be okay as long as you have your HP at full. The next one is Ravager. Now this is the boss, guys. He's just as fast as the normal spitters are. He has just the same motions as a spitter does that you would find in the pine woods. So he has a maximum of 2,000 HP. So he's right up there with the blind one and the witch and the big one and everything. He has really small damage. He barely hits you at all. But the liquid that he spits at you, if it gets on you, it slows you down. It's a slowing agent, which basically allows for all the zombies that are around you to hoard up, because that's what I meant to tell you, that that I would explain to you later, that the yokels are fast, and that's why it was bad, because this Ravager is going to slow you down, and the rest of the yokels and the savage, everything, like, you slow down just basically to the speed that savages walk on. Or, it was such a slow that I would think you're slower than a savage. One of these savage giants. I would believe what I saw myself with my own eyes. I believe that it's slower than what a savage giant walks. Now, I'm going to give credit to LMX for the video that I saw to make this video. So there you have it, guys. That is what we can expect from the farm coming up soon. The YouTubers are super lucky to be able to have this alpha test.